你好，我叫萍，欢迎来跟萍学中文。无论你是明年即将参加 AP 中文班学习的高中生，还是今年已经在 AP 中文班学习，正准备参加 AP 中文考试的学生，了解 AP 考试的概况，也就是 AP 的题型、话题的范围、题目的数量，还有时间，对你们复习、准备参加考试都有好处，而且是很必要的。现在就把 AP 考试的各个部分介绍一下，希望我们的视频对你们能够在 AP 中文考试中考出好成绩有帮助。AP exam is centered around 6 unit topics and 4 language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. You can use the unit topics and section task descriptions as a tool to assess where you are in terms of the level of preparedness, so that you know what are the areas you know well, what topics you know well, what language points, what vocabulary phrases you need to work on to improve your proficiency in order to achieve high score in the exam. Let's look at each section now. We'll look at each unit category first. You want to be an active learner when you look at the information. I'll show you some examples how to approach the information given to you and how to use the information to prepare for your exam. Now pause the video. First, recall what you know about Unit 1 topic, 家庭. Then look at the slide. Do the same with the rest of the units and then review the slides. In each unit slide, I listed examples of some of the topics or vocabulary that you may need to review. So go over the lessons you have learned in school to add any additional topics that you need to review. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Review both lists. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Review both lists. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Pause and write your list. Now, look at my list. Once you have a picture of what each unit topic entails, you're better prepared to complete the tasks in each of the 4 skill exam sections, regardless in which section and format the topics will appear. Now, let's look at exam sections. First, let's look at section 1A. This is multiple choice listening. Again, pause the video, look at the audio files provided, and look at what you are asked to do, and jot down anything that comes to your mind. Now, look at the example list. Add anything you don't know or things you want to review pertaining to section material to the list. First, let's look at transportation announcements. For transportation, these are examples of list of things that you want to know. You can add your own items to it. For school conversations, here is a list of school topics. Without any notes or books, read the slide, see if you know all the words and language point and the topics. In AP Classroom, there are a lot of audio files you can listen to and do the multiple choice exercises. With a good foundation of vocabulary, grammar, and being familiar with a variety of topics will be very helpful for your understanding in the listening, reading materials. Without notes or books, you can do a role play to recall yourself, leave a message to your friend, or do a radio report of a subject of your choice, or give an instruction. It will help you identify where your weakness is, help focus on the area for improvement. As a practice, let's listen to the following audio and answer a couple of questions.
这是我的家人，我家有4口人。这是我的爸爸，他叫林森。这是我的妈妈，她叫黄卫林。
If for the first one you pick D, second one D, third one B, then you get all the answers correct. 祝贺你。请助理拉下面罩并戴好。If your first answer is C, the second answer is B, then you're correct.
好，欢迎您选乘海航的班机，同时感谢机头会员的热情光临。本次航班是由北京飞往波士顿的 HU4814航班。
The answer for the first one is B. The answer for the second one is B as well. For section 1B, reading, you want to know email and letter formats, as well as relevant vocabulary. You also need to know sequential phrases. For section 2A, this is story narration, 看图写故事. Pay attention to the followings. Your story has a beginning, middle, and an ending, with a logical sequence. Establish well-developed characters through description, dialogue, action, or thoughts and comments. Use one point of view consistently in your narration. For example, if you use third-person narration, then use the third person throughout the 4 pictures. Number 4, pay attention to details of each picture. Allocate equal amount of writing on each picture. Keep in mind who, what, where, when, why, and how when you write your story. Using connecting phrases, proper grammar, and choose correct characters to elevate your language level to receive higher score. Pay attention to language register of the email. For cultural presentation, remember it should have a beginning, middle, and an ending. Keep in mind who, what, where, when, why, and how to help you prepare your presentation. Describe clearly and concisely and explain its significance. Here is a list of topics as a reference for your preparation for the cultural presentation. 再见，下次见。